Okay, hello, everyone. This is gonna be a kind of video that I've never done before, but I always wanted to try, and I figured, you know what? I'm bored. Let's do it. I haven't played in a while either, so let's do it. So what you got here is a tier list. I am going to be ranking on a tier list here every single Madden they have down here anyway. Every single Madden ever is what they say, but we'll see. So here's our rankings from top to bottom. We got the GOAT. There's only going to be one in this one. It is going to be the undisputed, at least in my eyes, greatest Madden game ever made. Then we got S tier, which are not quite up to the GOAT standards, but are like right there. Like, I wouldn't blame you if you said this was the GOAT instead. So that's what's going to be there. Then you got A, which is slightly below that. Really good, but not quite as good as these two. Same with B, just one quadrant lower. It's good, but not great. C is average. D is okay. Now we're starting to get into the stinkers. It's starting to get not as good. And then F, where we're starting to get into like the really stinky ones. Then you have the one that we're going to declare the worst Madden ever. And then if I simply don't know and have never played the game, or just simply don't know enough about the game, it will be NA, I mean, not applicable. That's why that spot's there. And that is all our ranks. Let's get this started. And we're going to start with Madden Arcade. I've never even heard of this. So I'm just gonna put that in NA because I have no idea what that is. Up next, we got Madden 06, and this looks like it's the PS2 gen Madden 06. If you didn't know, by the way, I'm a big fan of Madden, always have been growing up ever since I was little. I grew up playing Madden's 07 and 08, but we'll get more on that when we get there. Just so you know, I am at least a little bit qualified to talk about this, just to be clear. So we're on Madden 06. I'm assuming they mean the PS2 GameCube Madden 06 and not the Xbox 360 Madden 06 because that would be getting a much different ranking. And so since we have this, I'm gonna pretend between A and B here. I'm trying to think between A and B. I don't know. I don't know. We're in a tough situation. Uh, I'm, I'm gonna put it B. I can move it later, but I'm gonna put it B. It was good, but not quite up to the standards, and it kind of has a bad reputation because of the Xbox 360 version. So maybe one could argue B is generous, but that's where I'm putting it. I'm putting it B. Never played this one myself. This is like one of the only ones that's on the GameCube that I've never personally played. There's a lot of good things. Superstar was introduced, obviously a great game mode, but other than that, it pretty much just like copy and paste in Madden 2005. And between that and the Xbox 360 Madden 06, I can't put it higher than B. At least not right now. Maybe it was probably later. Madden 98. I'm gonna give it an average rating. Never played it. I mean, it's nostalgic and it looks cool for its time, but I don't think objectively it's an amazing game. Definitely not as bad as we get now. I definitely take away anything we get now, but certainly not like the peak of Madden either. So I think C is pretty fair. Remember, this is my opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. Feel free to let me know in the comments, by the way, what your tier list would be of this. In fact, I'll put this exact tier list in the description. That way you can make your own. So, yeah, definitely gonna do that. Now we got Madden Mobile. Thus, in short, it's the crappy Madden games you get now, but in a smaller scale. In other words, it's not good. We're putting that in F. I think I played it for like a second to uninstall because I was appalled by just how bad the game was on mobile. And I don't know this one. What game is this? No, but in NA. I don't know about this one. Madden 10, though, I played on the Wii. That's right, the Wii. They had Madden games on the Wii, and the graphics were beyond goofy. Some of the worst you've ever seen in Madden. But the gameplay wasn't that bad. They were planting the seeds of Ultimate Team in, like, the PS3 version of the game. But at the time, it wasn't the disease, I guess, so to speak, that it is now. And yes, I'm going to be very frank about that. I'm not holding back. Cancel me all you want, EA. Not bad, though. Not bad. I'm going to put it in C. Not bad. I'm going to put it ahead of Madden ID. I'll put it in C. Got some fond memories playing this on the Wii. The franchise is pretty neat. I forget if it was this game or like 11 or 12, which are also next. But it was like the halftime show was like really cool and probably the closest I ever seen to NFL 2K5 with it was like the CBS theme. It was really cool. Madden 11 and Madden 12, very similar games. Not much different, but I do think they're both slightly better, especially Madden 12. And this is also the last one on that have like all the features that the really deep franchise mode and superstar mode. You know, before they completely redid the game and made it Ultimate Team oriented and ruined it. So I do have a soft spot for this game. It's the last one that I would say is good. It's the last one I would say is good. So with that being said, mm, I'll put these up in B. I changed my mind. These can go in B in this order. And now we move on to Madden 15. This is where we start to get into the. Bleh. I had this one. Actually, I can show you the ones I have when we get to each one. Right now, Madden 15 is overall. I don't know how I got Ultimate Edition, but apparently I did. Don't know why I have this game, but I do. I never play it anymore. The graphics still very goofy on the PS3. That's why I played it on. This is where it started to become. It was slowly. You started to creep the idea in your mind: are these games really getting this bad? Like, it's not as bad as what we're gonna end up seeing. Trust me, we're gonna get some really trash ones soon. But at the same time, you were starting to worry a bit about the direction the game was going in. It didn't quite get to the bottom of the deep end yet, but it was on its way there. Now you got Madden 18, F. Absolutely F. Once you get to Madden 16 and they added the Frostbite engine, every game has just been trash ever since. Although one could argue that's been the case. It's Madden 13. But, yeah. Now we finally get to the good stuff. Madden 2003, I'm putting that in A. Never personally played this one, but I heard great things about it. And from what I've seen, gameplay-wise and feature-wise, it was really fun, feature-rich. And one you don't hear much about anymore. You never hear about Madden 2003 anymore. That's kind of sad. But great game. Definitely worth an A tier. Never played this one, but Madden 2004 I have. Never owned it, but I have played it. I don't know if you remember Brad from BAC. He got an OG Xbox. He was, at least at the time, a console collector. And it came with a handful of games, and that was one of them. So I actually got to play with him. Very, very fun. But I just want to preface this because a lot of you probably put this as the greatest Madden of all time. And it's up there for me, and it probably is the most iconic Madden of all time. Definitely the most iconic Madden cover. That was a toss-up thing, 2005. But it's not number one, but I will put it in S tier. And you know what? I'll do the same with 2003, and we'll put 06 in S in A tier. There you go. 2004 and 2003 should be in S tier. And then there you go. These are A. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Then we got, man, they do Mahomes dirty in Madden 20. That's still F. Not as bad as these two, but still F. This one's going over here. Madden Football 64. Don't worry not too much about it, but again, it's probably pretty similar. I think it's pretty similar to 98, so. Like, back then, they're kind of average games. It's kind of most games were at the time, but it definitely wasn't bad. Man, oh wait! Man, oh wait, we're going A tier. I don't think there's a single Madden game that ever since I was little I played more than Madden. Oh wait, check this out. You're gonna go nuts. What if I told you I had 3 versions of this game? You're gonna lose it. Ah, sorry, stop falling. I suck. Sorry about that. There it is. I'm gonna show you all 3. You guys are gonna go nuts. Look at this. We got 3 right here. DS, Wii, which I don't even have a Wii anymore, but I couldn't. I was just too sad. I didn't want to part with the game. It was such a good game. Definitely the best one I played on the Wii, by the way, without a doubt. And the GameCube, which is far and away the best of the 3 versions. I don't think many people would argue with that one out of those particular 3. And that's kind of the one I'm talking about here. The last truly great Madden game before it left the GameCube. Notice how that's when it really went downhill. And the thing about this and Madden 06 and Madden 07, which we'll get to, is that for the most part, it's just a reskin of Madden 2005, which they kind of do the same thing now if every Madden game being a reskin of Madden 13. But at least it's they're reskinning a good game and not a bad game. It's a good foundation. Madden 09. Lower half of B. I have it on the DS. Hang on, let me grab it. Oh, this is good exercise, guys. Remember, kids, get your exercise. I have it on the DS still. If only I could have gotten a Jets Brett Favre cover. I only have Packers one that you also see in the icon here. By the way, I know I said I own men's 10, 11, and 12. Oh, no, 10, 11. But I no longer own it. So, yeah, and 13, but we'll get to that in a second. Yep, there's Man 09 with welfare fraud guy, Brett Favre. We love him. We love Brett Favre. Totally a class act. But that's neither here nor there. This is not a video talking about Brett Favre. We're talking about the game he's on the cover of Madden 09. And based on the DS one, it's solid. I had a lot of fun. And it's crazy that they go that on the DS is better than the Madden to get today. But that's neither here nor there. Still a good game, though. Not great. Manually, it's the last one to do that, but good. And then we get to the game that killed Madden. And as a result, it is the highest one on here so far because this sucking and them getting lazy afterwards are the reason that all these games that came after sucks. So you have Madden 13 to thank for that. So that one puts it in F tier without a doubt. Madden 17, not much better, but hey, there you go. It goes there. It's if you don't hear me talk much about these, because it's just all the same basic bland games. Gameplay is horrible and glitchy. Franchise modes is bare bones as it gets. Hasn't been touched in 10 years. Ultimate Team ads splattered throughout. That's what the point of the game is. They're trying to make the rest of the game so bad to try to convince you to play Ultimate Team. That's all it is. It's really sad. Oh, and you were wondering what's going to go on worst Madden ever. Take all that, but somehow make it even glitchier and even worse. The graphics. I've never seen worse graphics in a Madden game in my life. Unfortunately, I'm embarrassed. I'm actually very embarrassed, but I gotta show you it. I gotta show you it. Unfortunately, I have this game. I know. I should sell it. Maybe one of the Timmies that plays Ultimate Team all the time. Maybe I could like get a good price out of them. Maybe I could trick them into buying it. I don't know. Point is that the graphics. They're not goofy. I'd rather them been goofy, but they were just straight up gross. You could play in like the frigid snow, and the players look like they just came out of a sauna. They had such gross, sticky sweat. Just like I watched how many times I would gag just looking at it. It was so bad. And then everything you hate about these is just it does that all these but worse. Pretty much is what Madden 19 is, and I've seen more than a handful of these tier lists and YouTubers saying that this is the worst Madden ever, and honestly, I'm inclined to agree. Madden 2000. Madden 2000, the highest of C tier. It is heading in a good direction, no offense to IGN. And it's setting up the foundation for what Madden 2001 is going to do, and we are going to put that in the highest of B tier. What did it? Highest of B. I really love what they did here with this game. It really just the way it jumped from Madden 2000 to Madden 2001 was just nuts, and it really just set them up nicely. And that puts us at Madden 2002, which I have on the PC, even though it doesn't really work on that. I gotta find it. Too much stuff. I gotta clean my desk. We'll make that a video. Alexsolimani cleans his desk. Here it is. Here's Madden 2002. Right here. I don't have the top of the case. It's ancient. Work with me here. Point is that I do a lot of nostalgia for this game, but I gotta keep into perspective. Still though, I'm gonna give it B. It's still the upper part of B tier. Like the best of B is Madden 2002. We're not getting any better than that in B tier. And I had a lot of fun. I love being able to play on PC and getting the expansion taxes and throwing them in there. Really, really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. I'm actually sad that game I haven't gotten it to work. If you guys get advice to get it to work on PC again, please let me know. I have this thing that runs games on PC, and I'm trying to get it to run Madden 2002. So if you guys can help me out, I'm kind of an old codger here. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. And here we go. You're wondering what the GOAT of Madden games was. Well, wonder no longer. Hang on, I gotta put it here, then scroll up. Here it is. Here's the GOAT of Madden games. In my eyes, Madden 2005. The only one that you could argue to hit against NFL 2K5 and you wouldn't look like a total idiot. Easily the best franchise one they ever had. Super deep. Introduced the Tony Bruno show. Introduced creative fan. You could literally it's not even like a bare bones creative fan like maybe you would get in the current Madden games. Even if they did do that, which they don't. But like you can literally, they have war for each team. You can literally, if you're a Jets fan, you can literally have Fireman Ed show up at the games. Yeah, ain't mad if you get a Fireman Ed show up. And that was introduced in this game, along with probably the most iconic feature that everyone thinks of when they think of Madden outside of Ultimate Team. And this is a positive one, unlike that one. The hit stick. Michael Vick was beyond comically broken in this game. And while it was fun to run as him, it wasn't fun to play against him, you know? It was just not fair. It wasn't balanced. This game made it fun to play defense while also keeping the fun that it was to play offense in Madden 2004 with much improved graphics, the same graphics you would see on Madden's 06 through 08 on the same generation of consoles. Yep, PS2 and GameCube. So the point I'm trying to make is here, well, the great thing on Madden 2005, what they did as far as improving defense goes, is that they improved it, but not at the detriment of the other side of the ball. A lot of these new Maddens, because they're so lazy that they wouldn't work very hard, they were like, oh, like maybe we did this one tweak to the defense, but now offense sucks, or like vice versa. That's what they would do. This game didn't do that. This game was able to keep offense as fun and as awesome as it was in Madden 2004, but make the defensive side of the ball just as fun. And between that and, correct me if I'm wrong, this might be the last Madden game that featured sideline reporters and cheerleaders, which yes, it does. I know 07 and 08 don't, and I don't believe Madden 06 does either. So, like, as far as presentation goes, this is the best presentation a Madden game has ever had as well, without a doubt. The pregame is great. I know we've seen it in 2004, but this is like the definitive version of it in my eyes. And I get it. Obviously, presentation-wise, never going to compare that with 2K5, but dude, it looks like Evo 2K5 by comparison to the current Madden presentation, or lack thereof, I should say. So yeah, I know some of you might put 2004 ahead 2005. Usually it's a toss-up between these two. But more people let nostalgia have them pick Madden 2004, though, which is kind of a shame. Great game. I'm not going to fight them on it, but Madden 2005 is definitely the go in my eyes, and it's actually on in the background behind me. Let's get the goat out. Let's get the goat out right now. I actually just got it recently for only $8. If you have a GameCube already like me, definitely get this. Definitely get this game. Definitely get this. Oh, and the EA intros are also in that game. When you start up the game and they actually have a player like say EA Sports in the game to the camera. Great stuff. I love it. So yeah, I could go on and on and on about how deep, how just straight up awesome this game is. But I'm just gonna leave it at that because otherwise it would be too long. Like, how long you been going? Yeah, already at 17 minutes. Okay. How much do we have left? I might have to speed this up a bit. Oh, maybe I should stream this. Madden 07. Madden 08, but it still had the Tony Bruno show. That's about it. I know Madden 08 had, like, the College All-Star game, but I would rather the Tony Bruno show. So to me, that's a superior game, in my opinion. But they're very, very close, very similar. That goes in A. Madden 21. F. Absolutely F. Unfortunately, I think this is the last one on this list that I had. Yes, here it is. I'm gonna get it within 30 minutes. And as for 07, I have to mention I have that one as well. This is the last one I have. I had it, returned it for no reason because I thought it was a good idea to only have one Madden, which is Madden 08. I was stupid back then. But now I have it back. And now I don't even play it anymore because of Madden 2005, so it's funny. Look at that. You see, I got the DS one as well. Didn't actually return that one because I actually wasn't an idiot when it came to the DS games. Weird, I know. Madden 25. We're gonna throw that in D. Not great. Definitely not better than Madden 12, but it doesn't really get worse until Madden 13. So there is that. Madden 96. Put that in C. They're all about the same, like these Maddens in this tier. Say with 97 and 99, we'll put that in C. 99 will go here. We'll order it like that. I can't even read this one. So we are going to put it. It probably still sucks as Antonio Brown on the cover. It might be the Madden Mobile for Madden 19. So we're just going to put it here. Madden 16. That'll go here in D tier. Actually, put it here. There you go. Yeah, put it there. And I do have Madden 21. Did I show you guys that? Madden 21. This is the last one I bought. I didn't buy any of these new, don't worry. I'm not buying any Madden games again, though, to be clear. Not until a lot of things change. And since it'll probably never happen, He'll probably never be again. Okay. What do you got here? No idea what this game is. I'm gonna go here. Same with this. Oh, it's on Super Nintendo. I know nothing about that. Same with this. This. This says NA. This is the OG. I'll put it in C tier. This is, I think, the first one. Man, 94. I could, but no, no, no. Put this here. 995. These are all like the same. Like they did not change much, and it wasn't bad. Oh, we got Madden 22 here now. Yeah, that's gonna be trash. We're gonna put this here, this here, this here. There you go. Absolute trash. And to wrap up the list, we got another NA because I don't know anything about this one. So there you go. Here is my tier list right here of every single Madden game ever. Then here you go. Here's a good shot of it. Maybe I'll use it in the thumbnail. Who knows? Did I full screen it? Well, let's actually full screen it. Oh, yeah. Here's the thumbnail. Take a picture right now. There you go. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Think I might do more tier lists in the future. Maybe on stream. I don't know. This is a bit long. Okay, that's not that bad, but still. Alright, guys. I will, see you next one. Let me know what you think of this. And like I said, I'll have the link to making this tier list in the description and pin comment. Alright. Take care. Have a good one. Play the good Maddens, not the bad ones. There you go. That's your PSA. Bye.